Going back to the weekend's Rehab season card, there was a fight on there with two ladies in the featherweight division. Skye Nicolson, who is the featherweight WBC champion, against her challenger, Raven Chapman. Now, I'm not going to go on like I know a whole heap about these fighters. I do not. I don't really know much about female boxing. What I do know about female boxing is information I get from a YouTube channel called Ring IQ Boxing. Every upload that he has, he almost always starts with a female segment, speaking about what's going on in the female side of boxing, speaking about current affairs, current situations in female boxing, whatever the case may be. He may introduce someone new that no one's heard of or that he's looking at, or he might talk about a current fight that's going on with some sort of champion or an up-and-coming fighter. So Ring IQ is the only YouTube channel that I know that speaks regularly about female boxing, other than some female YouTube channels that I can't remember what it's called, but I don't watch it. I can't lie. I'm not going to lie. I watch Ring IQ Boxing, and he always speaks about female boxing. That's where I get any information that I do have about female boxing. And I found out that Skye Nicolson is more of a pugilist specialist that doesn't want to get touched in the ring. That type, think like Devin Haney, think like Shakur Stevenson, this type of boxer. Dodging raindrops, hit and don't get hit ever. And she's quite good at it from what I saw on the weekend, I'm not going to lie. Raven Chapman seems to be more of like a pressure fighter. Think Nick Bull. Think Isaac Cruz. Del Boy, Derek Chisora. This type of fighter. Now, usually a pure boxer, a pugilist specialist, kryptonite is a pressure fighter, but Skye Nicolson seemed to be levels above, where she could stay on the outside, get her shots off where necessary, and not get tagged much in the fight. I don't think that Raven Chapman landed a lot of punches in that fight at all, and it went the whole 10 rounds. Now, with female boxing, championship fights are 10 rounds, 2 minutes per round. So it can go by quickly. And while I was watching it, I could notice that Skye Nicolson was very skilled at getting away. Very skilled at movement. She had a low guard. She didn't keep her hands up, so her punches were coming from angles where Raven Chapman couldn't necessarily see where they're coming from, especially that backhand. And Skye Nicolson is also a southpaw, where Raven Chapman is orthodox. So as a southpaw, she has her right hand as her jab hand, and then obviously the left hand is the power hand. And Raven Chapman had her right hand as her power hand and her left hand as her jab. Normal, or the majority of fighters and the majority of people on the planet apparently are right-handed. As it went, Skye Nicolson's style was very awkward for Raven Chapman. And Skye Nicolson was very productive, but very economic. So as much as she was catching the target, she was very economic with the output. Movement, a lot of feints, a lot of shifting, a lot of good footwork, movement. So even though she had a wide stance, she was moving well. Hands low. I don't really like the hands low style. It's not my favorite style of a boxer, having their hands low and just head movement, trying to get out of the way with legs and feet. I mean, it's effective if it works, but it works up until it doesn't. And when you get caught on that chin and then your legs go, it looks kind of very, very embarrassing for you. But at the moment, she's winning with the style. She's effective with the style, and she did not lose a round, in my opinion. I don't even think she lost a round. Maybe she lost one round, but I don't think she even lost a round in there against Raven Chapman. And Raven Chapman's supposed to be good to the point where she's supposed to be challenging for silverware now. I don't know. As I said, I've not really focused heavily on female boxing. It's Ring IQ where I get all my information from about these female boxers. So if you do want to know more about female boxers, I suggest that you subscribe to Ring IQ, because personally, I won't be speaking about female boxing at the extent that Ring IQ does. But I will speak about certain fights as they come up in the schedules and such like, and they're on certain cards where I will watch the fights and I'll see them. So, well done to Skye Nicolson. I'm not sure if she wants to unify. She probably does want to be a unified champion, undisputed champion at featherweight. And we'll see as time goes by. Raven Chapman didn't seem to sustain any damage per se. She wasn't hurt. You could see at the end of the fight that both ladies were looking as fresh as daisies. Maybe she wants the rematch. I don't know. Maybe she's going to try and get the rematch. I don't know. But well done to both fighters. It was It wasn't entertaining for most of the crowd because most of the crowd do not like the pugilist specialist type style. They want to see people get knocked out and such like that. I thought it was quite entertaining. I watched it and I was like, okay, these ladies know what they're doing and they're good at it. It seems like they are a decent level of fighter. I was entertained and I'll be watching Skye Nicholson's next fight when it comes, especially if it's on a card where I'm really looking forward to the main event, if you get what I'm saying. So well done to both fighters. Skye Nicholson retains her WBC featherweight title with a points decision victory over Raven Chapman. I'll see you guys in the next video.